Welcome back to Supercar, your trusted source for the unvarnished truth about the world's most interesting vehicles. Now, for months, the Dacia Bigster 2025 has dominated headlines and social media feeds, heralded as the car that's about to redefine the entire family SUV segment. The hype is real, and the reason is simple. It offers an unbelievable combination of size and value at a price that leaves its rivals speechless. But what happens when the honeymoon phase is over? We've lived with the Bigster for 6 months to find out what really happens when the marketing hype fades and the daily grind begins. Is this a new king of value or a costly compromise? Let's dive in. And while you're here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive. If you're a new owner, you've probably already discovered that the Bigster's name is a perfect fit. This is an SUV that genuinely feels big and practical, with a solid, sturdy build that punches well above its price tag. For the price of a small hatchback, you're getting a family hauler with ample legroom and headroom, making long journeys surprisingly comfortable for everyone on board. The luggage space is generous, with a class-leading boot capacity of up to 677 liters, or nearly 2,000 liters with the seats folded down. That's a van-like capacity that easily beats competitors like the Kia Sportage. Around town, this car really shines. The full hybrid engine, with its 155 horsepower, runs on electric power most of the time at slow speeds, making it a quiet and relaxed experience. The soft suspension is great at dealing with bumps and speed humps, and its square dimensions combined with a reversing camera make it easy to judge the corners of the car. But what about when you leave the city limits and hit the motorway? This is where the Bigster's value proposition starts to reveal its fundamental compromises. While it's perfectly stable at the national limit, a few minutes on the highway and you'll start to notice the wind noise. A Nissan Qashqai or a Skoda Karoq are much more hushed at a cruise, making the Bigster feel notably less refined. You'll also notice the hybrid powertrain's personality on the open road. While the engine has plenty of shove, the automatic gearbox can feel quite clunky and takes a few seconds to react when you put your foot down to overtake. This is a car that wants you to take it easy, not push the limits. After 6 months of real-world use, we can reveal the truth that isn't apparent in a short test drive. Here are the top 5 problems that Dacia's marketing hype conveniently overlooks, starting with the most critical. Problem 1 is the alarming 3-star Euro NCAP safety rating. This is a truth that every potential buyer really needs to hear. The Dacia Bigster was awarded a 3-star Euro NCAP safety rating. While it actually performs well in child protection with an 85% score, the car scored a concerning 69% for adult occupant protection and a low 57% for safety assist systems. This is not a minor detail. This score is a direct consequence of Dacia's decision to omit some of the more advanced and expensive active safety systems that are standard on most rivals. So this means that while you're saving money up front, you're also accepting a very real and measurable trade-off in occupant protection. Problem 2 is the unrefined powertrain's, personality. While the hybrid system is efficient and quiet around town, the ownership experience can reveal its unrefined nature. Under hard acceleration, especially when you're joining a motorway, the engine can get thrashy and honestly, scream like a kookaburra due to the gearbox's long ratios and slow shift times. A recent owner on a forum even reported that the car's switch from electric to petrol mode became a constant violent shaking that eventually led to a check injector warning and unfortunately, the car dying. This suggests that while the system is innovative, its long-term reliability and refinement are not guaranteed and can lead to some serious issues. Problem 3 is the reality of cabin noise. Despite some improvements over its smaller siblings, the Bigster's soundproofing is a clear area of cost-cutting. While the car's engine is quiet at low speeds, wind noise at higher speeds is a recurring issue in both professional reviews and owner forums. This is just a simple fact of a budget car. Without the high-end sound-deadening materials found in rivals, motorway cruising can become a noisy affair, especially compared to the much quieter Nissan Qashqai or Skoda Karoq. Problem 4. The strategic omission of key features and quirks. You really start to notice Dacia's penny pinching when you actually live with the car. The interior plastics, they just feel, well, low rent and honestly kind of van-like, especially up on the dashboard. The touchscreen, even though it's a welcome standard feature, can be, pretty laggy at times. Owners have also pointed out the poor quality of the reversing camera. Now, none of these are deal breakers, but they do serve as a constant reminder that you're in a budget-conscious vehicle. And then there are the other quirks, like the oddly placed cup holders and the lack of grab handles for passengers. These are small but noticeable inconveniences that really highlight where Dacia has cut costs to keep the price down. Problem 5. The unverified long-term reliability of all this new tech. Finally, and maybe most importantly for a long-term review, the Bigster's new hybrid powertrain and technologies, well, they're still unproven. While initial reviews have been positive, the real test of a vehicle's value is its long-term cost of ownership. This is where rivals like the Kia Sportage and Hyundai Tucson have a pretty clear advantage. Their reliability and low maintenance costs are well documented and honestly, easy to verify, giving buyers peace of mind. A peace of mind that the Bigster's new technology just hasn't earned yet. So after 6 months, where does that leave us? The Dacia Bigster is really a vehicle defined by its compromises. It's not an all-rounder. It excels in value, practicality, and city comfort, but it falls short in long-term refinement, safety, and performance on the open road. The final recommendation honestly depends on just one question: what kind of buyer are you? If you're a value-conscious family that needs a new, spacious SUV and you'll use it mostly for city and suburban driving, the Bigster is a pretty compelling choice. It delivers on its promise of affordability and practicality, and honestly, its quirks become part of its charm. But if you're a frequent motorway traveler who really prioritizes cutting-edge safety tech and a refined driving experience, then, yeah, the compromises might just be too much. In that case, you have to ask yourself, would you pay a few thousand more for a new Nissan Qashqai? Or even consider a used luxury SUV like a BMW X5 for a similar price? The choice is yours, but now you have the facts. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and, share it with a friend who's car shopping. And don't forget to subscribe to Supercar for more unbiased automotive insights and essential buyer's guides.